It's our Off-Air Pod Show. It's our Off-Air Pod Show. We all love work, say blah, 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 Fran for Joe.
Wild.
Very raw. Hello and welcome to the Off-Air Podcast. My name is Liam. We also have Ben.
Hello there.
Belle.
Hello.
Producer Andy.
Present.
Producer Brody.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Producer Tina.
Hi.
Ash from the newsroom.
Hello.
Present.
And Jack.
Hi.
Everyone's here. Well, yeah, an off-air pod today. Just quickly, are we touching on the bum stuff or not? It was mentioned briefly at the start of the
The
pod.
stuff from today, yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, Belle said
Okay,
she was
so-
very, she wasn't very present during today's show, she said.
There's some bum-related issues. There's some bum-related issues in the holidays as well, but she doesn't want to talk about that.
Yeah, so there was...
You can't
there was,
just say that.
Bum-
and then
bum-
say
bum
don't
related-
talk
We're not
about
going to
it.
talk about the bum-related issues in the holiday, okay? She finds it embarrassing. Can we please not?
Well, now I need to know.
Ash, stop bringing it up, jeez. It's actually pretty inappropriate. But yes, Belle was a bit sick today, and that's okay. Like, nothing to be ashamed of having the runs. I mean, I had a big stint. I had a week.
Yeah, yours was like a virus, though. Mine's like, I am very hormonal at the moment, and
Can you get that from that?
then I've got like really bad cramps, and then my whole body's just like,
That sucks, man. That sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you nervous because you're leaving work early this morning?
I'm genuinely, yes. When I got the email about that last night and they gave me the times, I put it in the...
Because you came in late this morning and you're leaving early.
Do you know what? I came in and I knew that. So, I came in. I was late this morning, and I came in 15 minutes earlier than you guys normally get in. Still,
What? No,
you came in. Liam came in yesterday at 5:58.
Get it,
Sorry,
young. Get it, Kenny.
4:58.
5:58, I don't think so. I bloody wish.
4:58,
I'm
and
not-
literally strolled in at 4:58 and went, "Morning, guys." Like nothing.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was all good.
And wrote
Ben-
a fire little song,
Ben
and the
comes
show was
in
great.
at 5 on the reg.
No, I
and-
don't. I haven't done that since last year.
Well, you haven't this
Which
year,
is when
no,
Freddie
but
was
last year.
obviously a tiny baby and was crying all night.
And I came in this morning at 1:45, and I was
just
stressing.
something quickly,
And I
Ben.
texted Andy when I was leaving my
4:50.
house saying, "I'm sorry, I'm only leaving."
I clocked you at
Ben's been
4:50.
first like 3 times
Yeah.
this week.
Ben,
Yeah,
have you
this
done
week,
this
yeah.
It's a mix between, I'd say it's Andy most of the time. Broad's pretty consistent.
Broad's very good. Yeah.
Wins quite often.
Sometimes comes
Um,
from
sorry,
sorry, yeah.
sorry.
Sorry, Ash.
Beg your pardon.
Ash is in before everyone. I say hi to Ash. always.
regularly
Yeah.
wins all the time. If we
Yeah.
remove Ash from the
Ash, what
equation,
time do you get in?
4:30.
Okay,
And
so
she's,
that's
like,
when we're
on the
supposed to
dot.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're on the dot
very
for
punctual.
sure.
And then it's probably a tie between
Me and
Andy
Brady
and
normally rock up at the same time.
And then I'll probably pip third. I reckon.
My alarm hasn't
no,
changed, but
only
my
recently.
Oh, Belle, you've been sliding.
This last 2 weeks, yes, I have. I will admit that. I've been really cutting it fine.
Yeah.
my morning routine is slightly longer now because I do these little old man exercises, like these physio exercises for my back. So I'm like, get the mat out and I do all my stretches and stuff. Did you have a shower this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't take this the wrong way, but I was like, you like notice the little signs. I'm like, oh, geez, I hope he's doing okay. Because your hair just looked unshowered today. But I think maybe you had hat hair, maybe.
Yeah, it would have been hat hair.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, he's not.
This is also the longest I've gone in recent memory not getting a haircut. Last time I had a haircut was pre-Liam's wedding.
Whoa.
Wow, that is
Seriously?
long for you.
'Cause I
Can
usually-
we see it?
Same to me.
I'm usually
Same
on
to
a
be sure.
four, I'm on
Maybe
a
that's
4-week
also it's a bit
rotation.
longer now. Maybe that's sort of the hat hair is
Maybe,
more
yeah.
prevalent.
Yeah, can we see?
Just at the back, I thought it was
yeah.
I thought, oh, he's not showered. I didn't smell you or anything. I just thought, oh, maybe he was like
No,
up
but
with the baby and just had to get to work. And
To be
I thought
honest-
I'll give him a break today. But then Belle strolled in looking gorgeous, and I thought, well,
Yeah.
she's obviously, sacrificed showtime to make herself look good.
He could have been
so
wearing a
I was
shower
furious
hat.
at you. I was like,
No,
you look great.
I
but
got
I'm
ready
furious.
the same way I do every day. I just put a dress and heels on instead.
So why were you so late?
She's spraying the pan.
Yes, if you must know, I woke up and I was like, oh, dear Lord, I don't feel good. And I had to spend a good amount of time on the toilet. And then Gary threw up, as usual. So,
Probably because of the smell.
no, I changed
It's a
his
street
food.
cat with
I gave
AIDS,
him
and it's
different
still like,
food
oh
last
god,
night.
it's disgusting.
Can we? At what time you do that? You're doing that thing that you always do. What time do you actually want to leave today? Because you do the thing where you say what you want to do, then you instantly feel bad about it, but you actually really want to do it. So you'd be like, oh, I got this thing at 10 today. Really good to go. I can stay till 11 though.
No. Well, because of who I am, I don't know. I always give all the
And
details.
I say, okay, yeah, great, leave at 11. You'd be like, oh, it does start at 10.
No. Okay, I said.
So you want to leave at 10? No, 11's
No.
fine. 11. So tell us now what time you want to
Okay,
leave.
so
time, yeah,
10
lock it in.
a.m. the like lunch and stuff starts, but I said it starts at 10, but I'm happy to stay and I'll go at 11 because then we've got tickets to the match for midday. And it says you need come in and start meeting people and stuff, and then you can go in and be there seated, ready to go.
Who will be there at this event?
don't
Because
know.
Ben and I were not invited to the Emirates
Nor was I.
Lounge. Huh.
My manager didn't get me.
And to be fair, actually, in all honesty, Liam and I got invited to the tennis today to go with Redfoo, and we said no because
on
we said
you.
we have to work.
Oh, BS!
I can
do
show
shit
you-
I can
all the
show you. I
time.
can.
We'll
the
get
te-
it
No,
next
the
I don't
texts
doubt
are
that you
there.
said no, but I that's your choice if you said no.
We could have been
Priorities.
sitting with the guy who says wiggle, 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 wiggle.
That
yeah.
would have been great
Do the wiggle,
content
yeah.
for the show. So
Well, it's not too late. I can still say.
Well, what's also good content for the show is what you do at the courthouse, which we're going to go record today, but you won't be there for because you'll be at the Emirates
well, I was
Lounge.
thinking, can we do it tomorrow
No.
or because we
No.
aired one this morning, so we don't need to go.
Yeah,
to
we
another
work
one
a week
today.
ahead.
Well, can we work 1 day less than a week ahead?
And you said yesterday when
6
we were
days
talking about
ahead.
Yes, I
recording it,
did.
Belle, you said in the planning meeting, you said, why don't Liam and I go? We don't need
Yeah.
3. And I was more than happy to go
know,
home.
and at that
and
point,
then,
yes.
so I'd mentally prepared for not going, and then you said, I got to leave at 11.
Look, if we go right after this, I can do it.
And now she's
You
demanding
promised
things.
we'd film a video, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. Yes, we promised
Ruffling
that
a lot
yesterday,
of
and then
feathers,
Liam just
Bill.
checked out and left.
Well, I had to get to
And-
the gym to work on my rock hard abs.
Yeah,
didn't I?
exactly. So he was like, "Nah, see, we're not filming that anymore," and I stayed back
Just-
and wrote more lines in there.
Can't get any respect around here.
No,
Oh,
maybe it's why I'm
good.
shitting myself crazy at the moment.
Liam, do you at least have good abs today,
fretting.
sir?
Bro,
Can I see?
Dude, yeah, 100%. Check that shit, bro.
Oh, yeah, damn.
Just sucking in.
All right,
I'm
well,
actually not.
for the record, I'd like the record to show.
Dude, Ben, do you want to touch him, bro? Get in there.
That's sick.
Rock hard, dude. Rock hard. Yes, a bit like that caller from Elizabeth this morning. that was a
No,
wild
the person was from Elizabeth. They were from.
Dufton.
Dufton. Yeah, she was wild, wasn't she? So, yeah, if you missed that, make sure you check that out. But, yeah, booty call from Elizabeth, South Australia, in the burbs, or the suburbs, which is the suburb between Ben and myself's suburb,
Yes.
where we grew up.
Yeah.
Was that the bus one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the guy got on a bloody grey.
We get a lot of people who
Long
call
bus.
through because they obviously want the Taylor Swift competition.
Yeah.
The way we know that she was telling the truth is she had absolutely no interest in Taylor Swift whatsoever. She just wanted to share
And do you know what?
I swear to
bus
God, if she
shag story.
wins,
What will happen is she will win because
Yeah.
it's like honestly we genuinely do. I wish we could just pick the best call because that would be better radio. But we genuinely it's randomly selected.
Yeah.
The machine spits out a number and we just have to call that number. So
Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Someone who doesn't want them will be the one that wins them.
Yeah, yeah.
it'd be so funny if that lady won though.
Should be a great winner.
She literally told a story
No,
about
she
how
wouldn't.
a bloke bust over to Dufton.
Bust.
She rooted him in the car, put him back on the bus. No, the bus wouldn't leave, so he had to get a flight. Gee whiz.
All right. Any other orders of beers?
Are we going to buy a Powerball ticket tomorrow for the listeners? Because I'm a bit
Yes.
uneasy about the bit.
We need to talk through the
What?
legalities that have sprung from
Well,
that.
Andy raised the question because he's the one that buys the ticket.
Yes.
He said, so let's say hypothetically we buy a show ticket and we said all our listeners get a piece of it if we win. Andy said, well, what's stopping me from just fleeing the country with the ticket and the money?
Because
Which
he
is a good
buys the
question.
ticket with his money.
Yeah, he bought the ticket, so he would
Dick
argue that it's
move.
his money.
What I would argue is Andy's the one producing the bit. He's going out to get it. If we're that certain that the numbers will win, what's stopping us? We know the numbers. What's stopping us from all buying a ticket? Because wouldn't it be funny if Andy's on a yacht going, haha, suckers, and then you go, sorry, mate, you're only getting half of that.
You're only getting 75 mil. That would be funny.
I like
Because
to- I like
I
to
also
imagine-
bought a
Well,
ticket.
and I'll
Wouldn't
get
that
it
be?
as well.
Well, you could. And then you could go, well, guess what, guys? I'm sorry. Plans may change because
I think
I'm
it's
also...
less of a question of we're confident we're going to win. It's more about just the hypothetical of
Yeah.
if we were to win and Andy bought it, who's entitled to that money? Because there's another argument to say that what's stopping Nova from swooping in
Yep.
and taking that from an IP point of view?
yeah, there would be potentially tarps rolled out and people killed if for $150
And then we've
million.
got the listeners on the line who gave us the numbers, and they're all claiming how much share they should get, and it's just
Oh, it would actually be a
hell.
legal nightmare. It would be amazing. Like, it would make global news for
Yeah.
sure. If radio show wins $150 million, but it would also be
a problem. Obviously, us that we need a little bit of a.
Well, well,
So you didn't put a number in.
So this
meal,
is my
maybe
question,
two.
right? When we're talking about an unfathomable amount of money, $150 million. Like, how much does Tina get? Zero?
Well, no, it depends on how all of it gets rationed out, though, doesn't it? Like,
We'd have to ration it. You don't just go,
Is-
well, you earn this much. So
So
then
that
you
seems
get
to be that's a question
Like-
for you,
But-
Andy, because you're the one that's saying you would run off
No,
with
no,
the
no,
money.
no, no. I'm saying that's an option. But let's say we play it by the book. So is it 150 million divided by the 8 listeners, or do we get some, or does
I would really need
divide
some
it
right
completely by 8?
No,
So we don't get any?
For me, it's not divided by the number of listeners that came on air. It was all of our listeners. So everybody who claims they listen to the show is entitled.
So we just have a budget of 150
So
million.
8 people.
So yeah, let's say 500,000 people claimed, like, lay claim to the money. You divide it by the 500,000.
No.
That's what, in my head. That's
That is-
what it is.
that is
the
the
people
last
that,
option.
That's never crossed
The other thing is, we
No, but
could
the whole-
just
the whole-
win
the-
the money.
Yeah.
And yes, we all take a decent chunk, but we just become the coolest radio show in town because people call up and go, "Hey, here you go, 500 grand, mate. See you later." And we just sort of pick and
If we
choose
like
who
a
we
story.
like. Get on you, Nathan. You like jet skis? Cool. We'll buy you 2. You know what I mean? Like we could just have this.
If you, but
we
if you
use
give-
it as a show
if you
budget
give every
type job.
listener,
Show budget is 150
if you give every
mil.
listener
$300.
500 grand, it would go. You would actually burn through that pretty quick.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
150 mil divided by 500,000 is
Is
what?
300.
$300, right?
With 300 listeners,
300 listeners.
people.
So
yeah.
after 300 people get on air, the money's all gone.
Well, no, I just do like the best, like our favorite caller of the year. At the end of the year, we give like 2 mil.
Or you could do things like every caller that gets on this week is getting first class flights to New York,
Yeah.
and that would
imagine
well be
saying
within
that.
your
And
budget.
I hate to break it to you, but that's literally what we are going to be competing with on the Melbourne dial in about 2 months. So
If we won 150 million, we'd almost have what Colin Decker's contract was.
yeah, literally, that's actually what they. Yeah, they could win the Powerball or just do their jobs. Like, it could just do a breakfast show for the next like 10 years, and they're the same money.
Andy, if you were to try and keep the money for yourself, what is your favourite non-extradition country to flee to? Are you like a Guatemala? Are you a Caymans? Where would you go?
Cayman's a good one. I think so. A couple of answers. I wouldn't go to Ecuador because they got tired of Assange.
Yep.
And they turfed him. I think if I went to the UK, they wouldn't send me to Australia, and I could just live my life in the UK.
No, I reckon they would. I reckon that's... No, you'd go to something a bit shady, like, I don't know,
Hang on, what?
Nigeria.
Right, you know, like
Kazakhstan or
the
something.
Panama
Yeah.
But hang on,
Papers.
but
Do
why-
people flee to Panama?
Well, yeah, but then your name comes out. But everyone I know my name.
True.
Mexico?
But
I don't
why
know if
do-
Mexico
why do you
does
have
Why
to
is,
hide?
why is Australia chasing you?
Yeah, like what?
Well, because
We're
if they
not going to
were...
fly
I'm-
over
I'm-
and try get you.
I think if the
you-
company are saying
Yeah,
this guy's
the
Right.
company.
Right.
Yeah,
stolen
so
the company.
I don't really want to put on the record where I'm going to go.
Yeah,
Then
that's
wouldn't
fair.
but then if you went to England hypothetically, wouldn't they still be able to chase you to England? Like they'd still be able to.
I
try
would
and
also
get the
say
money
I
from
would
you.
say this. You know, this is a Murdoch run company. Could you hide from one of the biggest entities on earth? I don't think you could.
Probably not.
I think they
You would have to. You would have to live a life unbecoming
Completely off the
of
grid.
$150
Yes.
$150 million.
Basically, you'd have to
True.
You'd have to
fake your
go
own
off
death.
grid and not
Yeah.
spend any money.
Or could you? I watched on the plane over the holidays. I watched a bit of the new Mission Impossible movie, which is pretty shit, to be honest. But they're still doing that the mask thing where it's like a different actor and then they pretend to pull the mask. They're still doing that. If you had $150 million, could you buy like a $2 million mask that is so
But they'd have the
human-like
record
that?
of you buying that then, and they go, well, that's
Well,
Andy.
that's true.
Yeah, it's more about the money. It's like where's the money being kept?
I also
Because that's what they'll look for, not
Yeah.
the person.
the other thing I could
paper
do.
trail.
They're not searching the streets trying to find this.
The other thing I could do is
digital
like
ways.
stand my ground and lawyer up and claim that it is my ticket.
Yeah, and you would be able to try and fight it in the courts.
Honestly,
you would have the money
for
to pay the best lawyer.
150
Yeah.
mil, you could basically get an island and have your own private militia, and you could be like, you could lock yourself in and be like,
Whoa.
whatever, come, try and take me with force. Like, this is my land. I'll
You know
kill
what's
you.
scary?
Who wants
Yeah,
to
I mean-
come live on that island?
I would be in.
There is only room for 3.
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
I will volunteer as tribute.
Hang on, shotgun.
if
Do you mean 3 plus
don't
you?
Bring Kelsey.
3 plus me. Yeah.
Okay,
and
so I
Kelsey,
just,
yeah.
I can't believe I was
Me,
the same
taking
person.
me,
Kelsey?
Liam, and Scruden.
What's on the island, though?
Well, you're taking your wife.
No, I said there's
Hang
room
on,
for
just
3
can
more.
I just check, Andy? Is the money going to go to your head? Because I watched this documentary on Netflix, that McAfee guy.
Yeah.
John McAfee. Yeah.
John
Oh,
McAfee.
it's crazy
who-
now.
Yeah, he invented McAfee Internet Security, like Norton's Internet Security, but not that one. And
Do you mean McAfee Internet Security?
that'd be the one. That'd be the one. And he went for the private militia island route.
Whoa.
And in the film, there was many women who came out and said that Mr. McAfee would have a hammock in his house that the women would frequent, and he would pay them exorbitant amounts of money to poo on his face. And I know that,
via the hammock, so he would
Yes.
lay under the hammock,
And-
there would be a hole cut in the hammock.
and we're giving this guy money for being like,
The irony of him helping you block from seeing things like that on
Yeah.
your
Yeah, I know.
to
Yeah,
then
yeah,
be doing
yeah.
it in real
Yeah.
life.
yeah, he was a dirty
Yeah.
bugger. Good documentary. And I also, the fact that was on Netflix, I felt like I was comfortable to say that in an off-air podcast.
This is probably an America thing, but I'm pretty sure the leading cause of death for lotto winners is homicide.
Yes, it is. I listened
Well,
to
people kill
many a
them.
case file
Yeah.
episodes about people that have won, and then all the different, like, every episode is always different. Like, someone promised someone money, or someone tried to not give any money, someone tried to hide their identity,
I
and
feel
they
like,
always
let's
die.
be real,
Back
you would
on the-
you would have you would feel like you had a claim. Just think about anyone in your close friendship circle, or like even like a cousin or something. You'd feel like, come on, give us a bit. Like
you
would
literally
everyone.
have to not tell anyone that you've
It would
won.
alienate everyone around you. You'd feel.
Yeah.
You'd
So-
always be a bit of a.
This
you
is the
know,
other question. So let's just say away from the show ticket, right?
Yeah.
And I just happen to win 150 million, or Brody does, or whatever. And it's like, well, guys, I won 150 million. I'm off. It was
just
great
gotta
knowing
say you
you.
quit.
Or would you be like, what's in it for me, Andy? Or would you be like, no, good on you?
Nah, because you don't have any. Let's say you wanted Andy $150 million. Nobody who in your life has any claim to that money. They don't.
No.
You don't owe anything to anybody.
No,
But people
so
approach
you would-
and be like, I'm really struggling. Could
you
you
would
please
honestly
give me a
feel
mil?
0% of like, oh, I wish I got a little,
No, maybe
little
if
bit.
you like
Honestly,
shouted
I-
us a
yeah.
coffee on your last day or something. But
Yeah.
dude. No, dude, I've read the stats. I'd straight up murder you, dude.
Here you go.
I'd murder you and take all the money.
So we at a previous radio show Jack and I worked on, we actually interviewed a lotto winner who won $30 million. We had to change his voice because pretty much everyone in his family doesn't know about it except his mum. So he's paid for his mum's mortgage and everything.
Yeah, he didn't tell anyone.
So
That's rich.
nobody
There you go, Mum.
knows.
It's 400 grand.
But there's signs like he's got
Yeah.
like 10 jet skis, and just
Well, you got to be better than that.
Yeah, but that only we know about the jet skis.
so people know he's
Right.
come across money somehow, but they don't know how much or how.
Drugs, right?
I
Bitcoin.
think you can only lay claim to any money if it's like in a situation where you've bought someone a scratchy and they win.
Yes.
I don't
Different,
think
different conversation.
that's
yeah.
a different convo, but that's the only time where I think it's reasonable to have the conversation. I don't think that I'm not saying that any outcome is what has
Could
to
there
happen.
be a sort of
Like-
like like a Hunger Games sort of Squid Game type job where you could put us in a cage?
We have to
and
earn it.
Yeah, we have to do stuff for your
No,
money.
you just don't share it. Just keep it.
I think Andy wants to set up an island.
He wants to set up some sort of island.
Oh,
sort
we're
of
still back on the
I think
island
Andy wants
thing.
some sort of
I
compound.
don't know what to do.
your
getting
island be?
conflicting advice.
Well, you wouldn't invite any of us.
Would the
You'd
compound have like multiple houses on the island, or would you have one house
with a hammock.
and we would stay in separate rooms?
Multiple houses.
Multiple
It'd be
houses.
like Jonestown.
So you would set
Far
up.
out.
So you would invite 3 people to this island,
Ruztown.
and you would set it. Yeah, you would set up Ruztown to have like a general store and stuff, and we would run the general store.
Yeah, I like that idea. Do you know what? I don't think I'd start an island, but I love the. I don't know why. There's something romantic in my head about giving Ben enough money just to go to the country and live his dream life of off the grid.
Yeah,
He's got it.
yeah.
If anyone in here was going to be a cult leader, it would be Andy.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Do you think, just back on the McAfee stuff, do you think like you like just no, I was just thinking about it. Do you think you like the idea of women pooing on you through a hammock, or do you get really rich and you've spent all your money and you're like, geez, I'm getting bored now. Like I've had this and that, and like I got to work out ways to
I
just.
don't think you just get rich and then like eating.
No,
shit.
but what I'm saying, yeah, I don't know. What I'm saying is it by process of I've experienced so much over 30 years, and I could, you know what I mean? It doesn't excite me to eat lobster.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Thermidor.
just saying.
I can see the thought process. I can see
Yeah.
the logic how we got
Yeah,
to this
because I don't like
point.
that stuff.
Yeah,
But
Liam, you're
who's to
saying-
say if I've
you're
tried
saying-
everything?
Yeah, McAfee, did he like eating shit before or after he was a millionaire?
It's the
I'd
porn
love to know.
logic.
It'd be a great question. That's what I'm saying.
It's the porn logic of that whole thing of the more that people watch porn, the more they need more and more and more. It's like anything, like a drug or anything.
I mean,
then
I
they get
wouldn't
to the
know. I've
point
never
where
seen
they
any, so.
watch extreme stuff, and then that's why a lot of, it's gotten to the point now where a lot of girls feel pressure because guys are so used to seeing more extreme stuff that now they're like,
What's it called? Porn.
Isn't that
Isn't that in chess or
second-hand stores?
Are you saying prawn, like the small crustacean that you eat on Christmas?
But like the poo through a hammock seems such a very specific scenario
Yeah,
for him
well,
to come up with.
I think it's like
Yeah.
people have the thing about glass tables and that sort of stuff, but it's
Yes.
like this is more just like
hang on, what's
exposed.
the glass table?
I think
What's
it's
that?
the same deal. Like people would poo on a glass table.
Hang on, Tina knows.
So I think I won't. It's known in a certain country that rich men will pay women to fly over and sit on a glass table. And
What country?
What? Yeah.
I won't name and shame the country.
Why?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think I can.
What do you mean?
Hang on, why are you getting
case the
absolutely
country
ridiculous?
comes for you.
What? The whole country?
They fly women out to Dubai, so like the
really?
flight
That's not a country.
attendants go and do it. So they're like,
Hang on, so are you getting on the glass?
no, I know. I know a few
Okay.
people that. Yeah.
Is that,
That's a good
Country.
photo.
do you know someone who's done it?
Yes. I met her on a night out somewhere. She was
Bro,
a friend of a
how
friend.
much was she
Can we
paid for
get her
that?
on the show?
I don't know her name. Like literally, I met her in London, like on a night out, and I was fascinated.
Yeah.
Do you reckon she
Yeah.
was? Yeah. Do you reckon she was just like?
No, because all of her friends were like had heard about it. They were like, oh my god, tell her this story, and I was like,
You're
So is
serious?
it like on
Yeah.
the table and then they get
So
on
it's
the
all
table
glass
afterwards?
tables.
I think they're
or
under the
they're
table.
underneath the
Oh, so
glass
nothing
table.
goes on them?
No,
No.
but they
Oh, so
get
it's
off on
bad
it.
then.
And, yeah,
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It's still you.
but still not great.
Well, it's not going in your mouth, is it?
Yeah, well, I suppose, yeah, at some point, once again, McAfee's done everything. He's done the glass table. What if we do this with a hammock? More like poo by, am I right? Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. But you guys should watch that McAfee documentary because it's insane. He literally started getting the militia to like kill people, right? Like he was killing his neighbors and stuff. It's like,
Is he alive?
that's a great question. I think he's in prison somewhere now, maybe.
Oh, really?
Oh,
How
maybe
ironic.
he went off grid for a while, which is pretty ironic as well.
Yeah.
Like he
Look at
didn't
that.
trust phones anymore.
What the hell?
Dude, John McAfee.
He's
dead?
dead?
Oh no!
Oh, he died in 21. There you go, in Spain. Yeah, he's a
Choked on a
weird.
turd.
How did he die?
That's him. That's him rolling with his boys with the militia.
Hang on, how did he
That's
die?
him
Oh,
there,
what the
yeah.
hell?
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
He's a wild guy.
Yeah, how
But,
did
like,
he die?
it's-
What's his cause of death?
Yeah.
I can check out John McAfee death by poo. Death. Let's have a look. Yeah, E. coli poisoning. What was the cause of John McAfee's death? Spanish justice has ruled that. Oh, okay. Well, you guys can look that up in your own time if you want to.
It was not suspicious.
Let's duck and weave.
Yeah.
Let's duck and weave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay.
Well, now it's not. That's sad.
Well, you brought it up. Yeah, you brought it up.
We wouldn't have been talking about it otherwise.
You did.
Oh,
Yeah. Willy Wiz. I also love when I said, look it up in your own time. And you go, nah, what? Come on. Follow the
Please take the hint.
Let's
I really don't want to tell us.
Come on. The listeners demand to know as to why.
Why on earth not?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up, guys. See you
All
guys.
right. God bless you.